Howdy all, welcome to Lex Lives. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. Alright, we finally got an update on Alpha 11, which we've been waiting a while on now. I'm pretty sure this is the longest gap between updates we've had. But it seems like they have, I don't know what all is making it into the new update. I did read over their little list they just put up. But it sounds like the biggest thing that is happening is we are moving engines. They are updating to the next game engine. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure that's what Unity is. But they apparently have decided to update to Unity 5, which of course required some slight revamp of the game. I guess we're getting new tree system, which is good because I've been complaining about that for a while. And a couple of the zombies are getting updated. I'm not sure which zombie is a feral zombie, or if that's a new zombie. I honestly don't pay attention to what they're called. Like, what are you called? You're a infected survivor. Ooh, don't crouch. I wanted to run over here and kill this zombie, see what it's called. But, yeah, they said feral zombie and burnt zombie, which, burnt zombie, I know. It's an infected lady, so you're not a feral zombie. I'm pretty sure we already have feral zombies. Maybe they're the not burnt. No, because that's a nude zombie. Huh. I'm not sure. Because infected survivor, burnt lady. I don't know. But trees getting updated, new shaders. Sound like a lot of work on the procedural generation, which sounded cool. I am a level system. I love level systems. And loot is going to have levels apparently, and the crafting system will have some level base to it. It sounds like a new durability system. So a lot of major updates. Sounds good though. They said hopefully gonna get it out here in March. It's already March. Today's the 19th for me, so we don't have too much longer if they're gonna get it out in March. Yeah. So now here's the trick. If it's gonna get out in March, and this is March 19th, that means that we've got 12 days left. So we might get a couple more episodes in before the next update, if it comes out in March. And if that's the case, then I've only got a couple more episodes to find that last Magna piece. Okay, you're a nurse. Plague nurse. So you're not a feral zombie. You're a plague nurse. Whoops. I pushed the button and nothing happened. Yeah, I don't know what to think. I'm excited for a new update. Although, you know, we'd have been a little further along if I hadn't accidentally deleted my saved game. I might have had the Magnum at this point. I definitely didn't get as lucky on my recipes this time around. I am missing some armor plating and... Okay, now what are you? You are the Nude Walker. Alright. That's not a feral zombie. I need one of the crawlers. I don't know if they're feral zombies. Problem is that I play too much stuff with zombies, so who knows? So I watched The Walking Dead, and it was amazing. So the last couple episodes they've been in Alexandria, and you know, it's all been about, you know, like, you're an infected lady in the red dress. What's the one in the blue dress called? I need a female zombie in a blue dress. Quick. Stat. You're not female in a blue dress, but you're an infected survivor. And you're a... Ow. You're gonna kill me if I'm not careful. You're a bloated walker. I am just about dead here. I about let that guy kill me. That would suck. Let's get some supplies flowing back in here. Some supplies. Let's get some health flowing back in here. Yeah, come on, food. I eat you, my hunger bar goes up. That's the way it works. Alright. You're a spider zombie, right? Yeah. Spider zombie. Okay, what are you over here? But, yeah, the last couple episodes have been about... Oh, you're a cheerleader. Have been about... how Rick and his crew don't trust the people in Alexandria, and how the people in Alexandria have never really faced off against the zombies. I mean, of course they've faced off against zombies, but, you know, they haven't covered themselves in zombie guts and walked through the middle of a zombie horde. Oh, here's a crawler. Alright, what are you called? You are called a crawler. Okay, so you're not a feral zombie either. Maybe there aren't feral zombies. Maybe that's just brand new. I know burnt zombies are real, right? Because they're the ones that look burnt over in the ruined biome. Alright, and you're called an infected lady. What are you called? You're a festering corpse. You're a reanimated corpse. Crawler. You're a nude. You're a spider. You're... I already forgot what you're called. Festering. Festering. I don't know. So this week was all about how incompetent the those people are, and it was pretty bad. They had... It's pretty much unfolding mostly the way I remember it from the comic. I didn't remember one portion of what went down, really, but let's see. It really was like 4 different stories going on, and so we had the little kid came back over to talk to Carol. She found him in their closet. He was looking for a gun because he just revealed that his father is abusive to his mother, which I'm pretty sure happened in the comic, and then so you know, you can expect Rick to kill him shortly, I imagine. And then so then Carol went and told Rick that the guy was abusing the kid's mother. I don't remember what her name is, and probably the kid too. And so of course Rick looks furious. But that's really all that happened with them. And then yeah, I'm taking 10 millimeters. And then yeah, it's outside. Thought for a second there it was on the inside. And then Abraham got sent out with the construction crews who go outside the walls and collect material to expand the size of the walls. And while they were out there, Abraham was really having an issue letting someone else watch his back. It basically opens his scenes with him standing at the work truck. Aww. Pistol, hunting rifle. That's not my parts. And so while he's trying to get up the nerve or let go his rifle and leave it laying on the back of the truck and go to work, he notices these birds come flying out of the woods, and so you know, he recognizes that zombies are coming. And so while he's standing there, the zombies start coming out, and the lookout you know, shouts zombies, and he grabs his rifle, and everybody goes for their rifles, and they turn and they start firing. And while they're firing, because they've got no training, I mean, they haven't been outside the walls really, their sporadic firing causes their lookout is in the bucket of the tractor that's lifted way up high. And so they hit the hydraulic hose, and so no hydraulics, the bucket doesn't stay upright, and it dumps out their person, which is this woman named Francine, maybe? Don't quote me on that. And so she gets dumped out, and so the foreman guy, who's in charge of the group, he orders them all to flee, and so they start taking off. Well, Abraham, of course, is like, what about, you know, at the lookout? And they're like, oh, she's in the middle of the zombies now. And so they take off. Abraham, of course, wades right into the middle of the zombies and grabs the woman and puts her in the cab of the tractor, and then he ducks underneath the tractor away from the zombies and grabs something. I'm not exactly sure what it was. Whoa. And then infected survivor. Come on. Come on. Whoops. Oop, I didn't want to fall down here. What happened to that zombie? I hit her so hard she vanished. Wow. so he goes, he rescues the woman, he dives under the tractor, he picks up some kind of melee weapon thing, and starts going to town on the zombies, and then blood draw kit. Ooh, I think I can use that. Maybe. I don't know, can I use a blood draw kit to get blood, or is a blood draw kit just for transferring blood? But so, after he rescues the woman and they starts fighting the zombies, you know, she, I think she starts shooting the zombies from her perch inside the tractor, and the other people come running in to help because they're like, he's still alive, he's still alive, he's fighting them off. Like, apparently they've never fought off zombies before. And so that guy gets in his truck and goes back, or the foreman gets in his truck and goes back to town, and Abraham, you know, gets everybody back into place and working again. And so he goes back to town and he tells the governor that she needs to make Abraham the foreman, because he can't do the job. And so she tells him that that's what he wants, that's what he'll do, what she'll do, I mean. And then Maggie has been taken in by the governor as her protege, as a government worker. And so Maggie tells her that Abraham will get the job done, and the governor says, you know, this is what keeps happening. Your people get put in charge, and then you vouch for them. And Maggie's like, look, you brought us in for our expertise. If you're not going to use it, then what's the point of us being here? And so... And so that puts Abraham in charge of the construction crew. And then the big thing that happened... the big thing that happened is that... I cannot remember anybody's names. Noah and... He's a main character. Why can I not remember his name? That was a book. Why didn't I see what it was? Hunting knife. The guy who normally does the scavenging for Rick's crew, and Noah go out with Alexandria's scavenging crew, what's left of it, and they've apparently lost 4 people recently on one of their scavenging runs because they didn't follow the routine. The guy said, and the guy who's in charge of Alexandria's scavenging runs is the mayor's son, and we already established he was an idiot earlier because he had I think there's a zombie in here trying to find his way over to us. No? Oh, but there is a... I swear that door just had a explosive being bashed on moment there, and I didn't even hit it. Weird. And so they take off to go scavenging. It was Eugene and... I don't remember what her name is. There's a girl they picked up who wasn't part of any of the groups that's goes with them, and then I should learn these names. Eugene and her, and then Noah, and then the guy who normally does scavenging for Rick's group, who's the main character, who's been on the show since the beginning, and I can't remember what his name is. And my gun part isn't in that one either, and so they go and with two of the guys from town, from Alexandria, to go scavenging, and when they get out, well, when they go to leave, you know, they're all about, Rick's crew's all about being quiet and careful, and you don't alert the zombies to your presence. And you know, this guy's like jumps in the van, he puts in his music that's really loud, and you know, takes off at 100 mile an hour into town, and you know, and so when they get there, the main guy from Rick's team, he I can't believe I can't remember what his name is. He you know, stops him from just rushing into the room or into the building, because they're looking for parts for the solar panel system. Apparently it's it was a prototype, and it needs some repairs, and Eugene knows how to fix it, but he has to have some parts. And so they're going into town to get the parts, and so they go to the place where they think the parts are at, and they go inside, and you know, the one guy goes to rush in and get stopped, and so they bang on the walls to bring out the zombies before they go in, which the other guy wasn't going to do. Captain Alexandria wasn't going to do that. And so nothing happens, and so they go in, and they find a cage full of zombies, and on the floor in front of it is a guard or a police officer or something, and so the governor's son, the leader of the scavenging team from Alexandria, he starts shooting the body, which is in full armored gear, you know, flak vest, helmet, all that, and but on top of that, he's got a grenade on his chest, and so the guy from Rick's team's like, stop shooting, stop shooting. Well, he hits that grenade, and you know, because you remember how you can shoot zombies in the, yeah, kind of like that. That's exactly what happened right there. Boom. He hits the grenade. It flings him across the room. Some of the actually, the room looks kind of like this. So some of these shelves get knocked over. They're covered in stuff. Some of the anyways, the guy from Alexandria goes flinging backwards and gets impaled on some metal that's jutting out of the wall. And oops, X. And so then the other guy from Alexandria, he freaks out, and he's like, "We gotta go!" And the other, oh, I'm bleeding. The other girl from not Rick's team and not Abraham's team, but she was someone that Abraham's team found. She got hit on the head, and so she's unconscious. And so they take Eugene and her, and they put them someplace safe. And because of where the police guy was when they blew him up, it blew open the cage where all the zombies were at. So now the zombies are loose, and so Noah and the guy from Rick's team, who I can't remember what his name is. It's kind of ridiculous that I can't remember his name. They try to go and get the kid off the wall, the governor's son. He's not a kid, but get the guy off the wall because he's still alive. And so they, him and the one guy from Alexandria are trying to pull him off, while Noah stands in the background trying to hold the zombies off. But the guy is just freaking out, and he won't he won't help. And so he says that the last time this happened, that him and the other guy from Alexandria, they just left 4 people to die. And you know, just like the construction site. And so he just takes off, and so they can't pull down the guy because there's too many zombies coming. So they have to leave him, the governor's son, to die. And then they're yelling at him to slow down because there's a bunch of zombies outside the building now because, I don't know, they drove in with their music blaring and attracted all the zombies in town to the building. And so, what is that supposed to be? I have no idea. And so, ooh, look at this though. Free bedroll. It's mine now. And so, he takes off outside, firing his gun, and he loses his gun. And the guy from Rick's team and Noah, they run into the revolving door that the guy ran through, just as that guy is coming back from the other direction. And so they get trapped in a revolving door with Rick and Noah on one side and that guy on the other, the guy from Alexandria who's freaking out. And so they're trapped inside the revolving door, and so the one guy's like, alright, Noah and the guy from Alexandria, you guys hold the door, I'll break open the glass, because Eugene shows up and gets the zombies on the outside of the building to chase him. And so all they have to do is break open the glass on the revolving door, and then they can get out. Problem is that the 2 guys have got guns, and the other guy's got bullets, but they don't have bullets and guns together. And so while they're trying to break the door, the Alexandria guy is not holding his door, and so his door opens slightly. And so he really freaks out at that point, and he goes and won't hold the door, and instead tries to push his way through. And when he does that, which gets him outside, he opens the door enough so that the zombies grab Noah, and so they killed Noah. And I mean, they're whittling down Rick's team this season for sure. That's the 3rd person that's died this season, which is, I mean, I understand it's another, we're getting up to a whittling down of epic proportions here pretty quick of characters that you see on the show currently, but man, so they killed Noah, and but now that guy's not in the revolving door, the other guy who's the main character, he can just walk out, and so he does. And then the guy from Alexandria, he finds Eugene, and he goes and tries to take the van, and then gets hit in the head by the other guy, and they throw his unconscious self in the back of the, or maybe Eugene hits him. I can't remember who hits him. Somebody hits him, knocks him out, and they throw him in the back of the van, and they start heading back to Alexandria. I'm not sure if they got the parts or not, but yeah, it's definitely a mess. And then after all that goes down, the what are you doing, man? The priest gets his job of being a priest in town, and he starts remembering what he did, and I'm pretty sure he's afraid that Rick's people are going to tell what he did. And so he goes to the governor, and he tells the governor that she has let evil people, not him, he deserves to be there, but Rick and his people don't deserve to be there. He calls their place a paradise, and that Satan comes dressed as an angel of light, meaning Rick and his people, and that they're evil people and they've done evil things, and they're going to tear apart Alexandria if she allows them to stay in paradise, and that she needs to get rid of Rick and his people. Yeah, it was a really good episode showing the incompetence of the people in Alexandria who have never really had to face off against the zombies, because when they do, they run away and leave their people to die. Whereas, as we've seen season after season, Rick's people don't really leave people behind if they don't have to. I mean, you know, when the zombies are pouring on top of you, sometimes you can't pull someone off the wall by yourself. When their partner runs off and leaves them to die. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I also heard a weird thing on the radio real quick before we finish here. There's a Kickstarter for a project by one of the people who produces 7 Days to Die. I think it's a producer. I didn't catch what it was, but I thought it was funny. And so the rewards for the Kickstarter's a project that has nothing to do with 7 Days to Die, I guess. I didn't go look at it. I just heard this on the radio. And but it's got the rewards for how much money you spend on the Kickstarter. You know how they have the rewards. The rewards are 7 Days to Die or not 7 Days to Die. Walking Dead based. Walking Dead, not 7 Days to Die. No, that's me what I'm talking about. Walking Dead. Producer for Walking Dead has a Kickstarter for a project that they're going to do. If they can get the money from the Kickstarter, I guess. And the rewards are Walking Dead based. There we go. And one of the rewards is a milk and cookies meal with the actress that plays Carol. One of the rewards is shooting lessons with the guy who played Merle. I think that's pretty funny stuff. Alright, well, hopefully we get another episode or two so I can maybe find the last Magnum part. I ought to look up to see if there's like cheat commands and just spawn myself in one. Seriously, I've never managed to collect all the parts. I've looked for it in the regular map. I've looked for it in the procedural map. You'd think it'd be easier to find in the procedural map, maybe, than the regular map. I just don't know. But what's going to happen is, like I said, I've almost got all the parts. Oh, nice. We can end with the next set of buildings to search next time. What's going to happen is I'm not going to find the part. I'm not going to get the Magnum because the game's going to update and we're going to have to start over a new map. And I just will never get the Magnum. Alright, click like if you like, subscribe, be sure and catch the next one, and I will talk to you later.